Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube and a Merry Christmas to you all. So it's day 5 of our 12 days of Christmas spectacular and it's going not too bad so far. I've had some pretty good things. The last one was something pretty special, so I really enjoyed that. Well, let's kick off today's episode with another one of our Christmas jokes. So, why did nobody bid on Blitzen and Donner on eBay? Because they were too dear. Ha 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 ha. Well, today I've got something a bit more traditional for you guys. Not that the other stuff hasn't been semi-traditional. This is something I just picked up from ASDA and it's their own brand, so might be okay, it might not. It's a bit 50-50 with ASDA sometimes. I'll show you what I've got, shall I? So, this is ASDA's Christmas pudding. So this whole thing serves 4 people. It's right under my nose here. I can get a good whiff of it right now. You can definitely smell the sherry. So this is an ASDA Christmas pudding. It's a rich and fruity favourite with a festive splash of sherry, 6 months matured on Christmas Day, which would make it about 5 months matured right now as I'm filming this. So I don't know why you have to mature a Christmas pudding. Don't know, got to pass its A-levels or something, I don't know. But this serves 4, so I'm not going to eat the whole thing. I can't really, because I'll tell you for why in a second. It is really, really bad for you. I've never really have Christmas pudding on Christmas Day. I'm not really traditional that way. I would normally have trifle, because that's what my mum used to make, so that's still what I do now. Christmas pudding, I'm not a huge fan of it normally. So I'm going to try this and see how I get on. But I haven't had Christmas pudding in a really long time because it's not something that I normally take myself. So let's have a wee look at the nutritional information. So each microwaved quarter pudding contains 378 calories, which is quite a lot for something that doesn't even have chocolate in it. Fat, 6.4 grams, which is 9%, which is quite a lot. Saturates is only 5%, 0.9 grams, so it's not got a lot of saturated fat. Now here's the kicker. Sugars. A quarter of one of these puddings has 58 grams of sugar. That's 64% of your daily allowance. So pretty much if you eat this, you can't have any other sugar for the rest of the day. I suppose it's not that big a deal because it is a treat that you're only supposed to have like once a year, so I'm guessing, so yeah, it's not that big a deal, I suppose. It's not like you're eating these all the time. Salt, 0.36 grams. Low salt, I mean, it's a sweet sort of cakey thing, which only needs a little bit of salt for reasons. It's also vegan, as you can see right here, which is good to know. Always good to know when something's vegan. And this is going to go out of date on the 10th of September 2020. Not really sure why it needs the September 2020 to go out of date, but there you go. So what's it got in it then? So this is a Christmas pudding made with sultanas, cider, raisins, brandy, sherry and rum. Jesus, how much bloody booze is in this thing? God, if I eat this whole thing, I'll be pissed. So, 31% sultanas, sugar, fortified wheat flour, iron, niacin, thiamine, cider, 12% cider, rapeseed oil, water, humectant again. I've had that in other things. I don't know what that is. What's humectant? 1% raisins, 1% sherry, 1% rum, 1% brandy, and then it's got orange peel, treacle, molasses, and your mixed spices. It's got coriander in it, cinnamon, ginger, clove powder. So, it's going to be spicy. And yeah, all your acidity regulators and stuff. Yeah, so this is another one of those ones where you can do it in the microwave or you can do it the normal way. I did it in the microwave because I'm lazy and also because we try and do these in the easiest way possible because that's the way most people are just going to end up doing it anyway. But in the microwave, you basically just you nuke it for 2 minutes. And it's done. You leave it for a couple of minutes just to cool down and then you fire in. But you can make it the traditional way, which is to steam it. Now, I can't say I've ever steamed a Christmas pudding. So you put it in a bowl in a steamer or saucepan with a trivet or upturned heat-resistant saucer under the pudding to protect the pudding base from direct heat. Fill the saucepan with water, cover the saucepan with a lid, bring to the boil and simmer gently. do not allow the water to enter the pudding. That's how you heat it up with steam. So, before I start dripping from my nose because it's fucking cold, let's jump right in and show you the Christmas pudding. The big reveal. There it is. The amorphous blob. Doesn't look great, does it? It only kind of looks okay. So, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a wee drink here. Just a wee mixer for my sherry and rum. Right, well that's it there. I'm going to eat about a quarter of this, so let's cut through it, cut into it, and create a quarter, because I'm counting my calories and I don't want to eat more than I need to. There you go, that's my quarter there. That's how much I'm going to eat of it. The rest of it will be donated to the bin. Seems a bit of a waste really, I should have invited some friends over. But I'd have to have friends for that. Anyway, this is our ASDA Christmas pudding. Serves 4. Going for the old taste test, let's do it. Boom, big mouthful. It's sticky. God, my nose won't stop running, this is crazy. You really don't need to see that. I don't edit these videos, so I'm not going to do that now. Okay. Well, I think I've had enough of this to make my judgment. It's very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. It's really nice. It's quite cakey. So it's got that kind of sponge cake feel, but as if a sponge cake had been absolutely injected with maple syrup. It is incredibly sticky and gooey, and then you've got all the sultanas and things in the middle that kind of give it a bit of a bite, and again more sweetness. So it's just sweet after sweet after sweet. For me, a bit too sweet. I mean, I like sweet things, but not that much. That's a bit much for me. I think a quarter of that is enough, because I don't think I would want any more than that. I think I'd be done. So I'm going to eat my quarter and that'll be me. But yeah, it's you can definitely taste the spices, the cloves and the cinnamon and the ginger. You kind of get that sort of gingerbready taste. If I'm going to compare it to other Christmas puddings, I can't really, because like I say, I don't eat a lot of Christmas puddings. Not something I normally have, but as far as my experience goes, it's quite good. I've had Christmas pudding before and it was burnt, so it's definitely better than that. Doing it in the microwave seems to cook it through the right amount, so I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think if you're wanting to go cheap and get a Christmas pudding, it would be quite good. If you're not really sure about Christmas puddings, you don't eat them all the time, you just want to get one for a wee try, then yeah, that'll do you. That'll do you. Do you just fine. So, and it's vegan as well, so if you're a vegan, perfect. Perfectamundo. No milk in it or anything. I mean, normally I would have thought you'd have this with like cream or something like that, but I don't have any, so I didn't. But yeah, that was it. That was ASDA's Christmas pudding. It's okay. It's quite nice. Would I have it again? Probably not, just because it's full of calories, and I prefer other desserts. You know, I'd rather have chocolate gâteau or a wee lemon meringue or a trifle. But for this, it's good. It's okay. It's Christmassy, and that is the point of this series. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the old subscribe button. You've got 7 more videos, I believe, to come, if my math is correct, because it is day 5 in a row, all the way leading up with the final video on Christmas Day. So come back on Christmas Day and enjoy Christmas with me, because it'll be fantastic, I'm sure. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to go and blow my nose because this is getting on my tits. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.